Hello everyone. In this video we are dealing with our assignment number 2, active and passive voice. Before discuss this assignment, let me first clear to all of you that these are 12 assignments, and these 12 assignments are very important. These are very important assignment because this 12 assignment carried 50 marks, 25 marks for internal assessment of practical and 25 marks for end semester practical examination. So these 12 assignments has a weightage of 50 marks, 25 marks for internal assessment and 25 marks for end semester practical exams. So it is our duty to complete, to perform and to submit these assignment in form of our manual to subject teacher, to me. Okay, at that time you will get 50 marks. Okay, so let us discuss assignment number 2, active and passive voice. Okay, active and passive voice. Beta, we discuss what is mean by voice. Voice means nothing but it is a transmission of action from subject to object and object to subject. Is it clear? What is mean by transmission of action from subject to object, that is called active voice, and in passive voice action is transmitted from object to subject, that is called passive voice. Okay, why? It is a simple functions, means subject plus verb plus object. It is a active voice. Object work as a subject plus to be plus verb past participle plus complement plus by and plus subject work as a object. This is a passive voice. Okay, what is the main purpose of active voice and passive voice? Because when we convert active to passive, yeah, passive to active, we did not change the meaning of the sentence. We have no right to change the time of the sentence. We just convert from subject to object. We just transform, we just pass action from subject to object, yeah, object to subject. This is the active voice and passive voice. What is purpose behind this? Active voice denote subject is important and passive voice denote action is important. Okay, active voice का यूज किसके लिए होता है? Active voice shows action is not important but subject is important, and passive voice shows subject is not important but action is important. Action dominates subject, and in active voice subject dominate actions. Okay, it is a purpose, it is a function of active voice and passive voice. Is it clear? Is it clear? There are two types of voices, active voice and passive voice. How to identify? In active voice there is a subject, simple action, there is a action but it is in a simple form, and in passive voice action is powerful, means it added to be plus past participle, दैट इज कॉल्ड पैसिव वॉइस. किस प्रकार पहचानोगे आप एक्टिव वॉइस? सब्जेक्ट सिंपल है तो एक्टिव वॉइस है, और सब्जेक्ट पैसिव है मतलब एक्शन इंपॉर्टेंट है. एक्शन में क्या हो जाता है बेटा? टू बी प्लस वर्ब पास्ट पार्टिसिपल ऐड हो जाता है. स्ट्रक्चर किस प्रकार है सब एक्टिव वॉइस का? सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट या कॉम्प्लीमेंट फुल स्टॉप. पैसिव वॉइस क्या रहता है बेटा? जो ऑब्जेक्ट है वो एज अ सब्जेक्ट काम करता है, उसके बाद टू बी प्लस वर्ब पास्ट पार्टिसिपल. टू बी कौन कौन से आते हैं? एम, इज, आर, वाज, वेयर, बी, बीइंग, बीन. या एम, इज, आर, वाज, वेयर, बी, बीइंग, बीन, ये 8 टू बीज आ जाते हैं और उसके साथ वर्ब का पास्ट पार्टिसिपल आ जाता है, तो एक्शन इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती है, पावरफुल हो जाती है. दैट इज कॉल्ड पैसिव वॉइस. और सब्जेक्ट क्या हो जाता है बेटा? पैसिव हो जाता है. इट वर्क एज ऑब्जेक्ट यूजिंग बाय. ओके, क्या करते हैं हम? एक्टिव का पैसिव करते समय जो ऑब्जेक्ट रहता है उसको हम फर्स्ट लेते, टू बी प्लस पास्ट पार्टिसिपल ऐड करते, देन कॉम्प्लीमेंट लिखते, देन बाय लिखते और उस सब्जेक्ट को हम ऑब्जेक्ट में ट्रांसफर कर देते हैं. और पैसिव का एक्टिव करते समय क्या करते हैं? बाय या बाय के बाद नहीं रहा कुछ तो दे लेते हैं, या बाय के बाद जो रहता है वो एज ए सब्जेक्ट लेते हैं, टू बी प्लस वर्ब पास्ट पार्टिसिपल रिमूव कर देते, कॉम्प्लीमेंट लिखते और उस सब्जेक्ट को एज ए ऑब्जेक्ट प्लेस कर देते हैं. इस प्रकार हम एक्टिव वॉइस पैसिव वॉइस करते हैं. समझ में आया? वॉइस मीन्स ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ एक्शन फ्रॉम सब्जेक्ट टू ऑब्जेक्ट या ऑब्जेक्ट टू सब्जेक्ट यूजिंग टू बी प्लस पास पास पार्ट यूजिंग टू बी प्लस वर्ब पास पार्टिसिपल या रिमूव. It is clear. Active voice shows subject is important, passive voice shows action is important. Is it clear? इसके अलावा कुछ करते हैं क्या हम एक्टिव वॉइस पैसिव वॉइस में? बिल्कुल नहीं करते. ओके, तो लेट अस डिस्कस द प्रैक्टिकल सिग्निफिकेंस. This is a theoretical knowledge of active voice and passive voice. We already discussed the same things in theory lectures. Okay, just we revise you. Okay, I revise you. So let us discuss practical significance. The active voice and passive voice helps in appropriate use of language for effective communication. Obviously, active voice shows subject is important, passive voice shows action is important. It is helpful, it is useful for effective communication. Correct use of voice as per context play a vital role in formal as well as informal communication. This learning experience will help to develop the competency of communication in English in spoken and written form. And this experience use appropriate form of active voice and passive voice as per the context, as per the situation is useful to improve the ability to improve competency of communication in English, maybe written, yeah, maybe in oral language. Let us discuss course outcomes. Basic knowledge you should adopt, you should grasp, you should obtain basic knowledge regarding active and passive, whatever we discuss now. Communication also, we should use active voice and passive voice for our day-to-day communication. Relevant course outcomes, you should develop the ability to formulate grammatically correct sentence. Practical learning outcomes, change the voice from active to passive and passive to active, vice versa. You should develop the ability to convert active to passive voice or passive to active voice. Practical skill, use computer system including language lab software. Develop listening, speaking, reading and writing skill. You should develop all four skills of language. Maybe listen carefully, speak properly with proper intonation and pronunciation, read properly without any errors, and write English without any grammatical and spelling mistakes. So you should develop these four by learning any language. Relevant effective domains, follow safely practice while handling language lab equipments, and self learning attitude. You should develop using this software, develop self learning attitude. Theoretical background, basic language of verbs is required. You should know there are three types of verbs: present, past and future. There are four subtypes also: manner, that is simple, continue, perfect and perfect continue. You should know the basic knowledge about verbs, especially in active voice and passive voice also. The rule of changing the voice should be known to the students. You should know how to change active to passive and passive to active, subject to object, object to subject, to be plus past participle added, yeah, remove. Knowledge of transitive and intransitive verbs is essential. Okay, because in transitive verb there is object and in intransitive verb there is no object. So you should know the types of verb: transitive verb, intransitive verbs, the time, present, past, future, the manner, simple, continue, perfect and continue. Let us discuss the experimental setup. Language lab with relevant software and open learning sources. Procedures: open the language laboratory software. Okay, how to perform it? Open the language laboratory software, log in to your account. Next, 3, read the instructions carefully, select one exercise on voice. 5th, construct the sentence using correct form of verbs. Listen and read the feedback from the softwares. Speak the sentence correctly. Repeat the step number 4 and 7 2 to 3 times. Write 20 sentences using voice and submit the assignments. Okay, you should open the software account, login account, read the instruction carefully, follow the exercise regarding voices, Construct the sentence using correct appropriate form of verbs. Listen, read the feedback which is given by the software. Speak the sentence correctly. Repeat the statements. Speak and listen carefully, and write 20 sentences using voice, active voice and passive voice, and submit this assignment. Okay, this is a procedure, this is the steps we just follow by you during this practicals. Precautions: follow safety guidelines while using language laboratory. Handle headsets carefully and do not insert pen drive. Okay, these are the precaution which is followed by you in language lab. Let us discuss the 20 sentences. Sentence number first, sample exercise, change the voice. You should write these 20 sentences in this assignments. First sentence, I sent the report yesterday. Which voice is this? It is active voice. Why it is called active voice? Because there is a sentence. Send verb is very simple. Send, it is a verb. Okay, it is in simple past time. That's why it is in active voice. How to convert in passive voice? Find out the object. The report, it is the object. Report was sent by me yesterday. देखो I या सब्जेक्ट है, सेंड या वर्ब है, द रिपोर्ट या ऑब्जेक्ट है, yesterday या कॉम्प्लीमेंट से. Is it clear? And answer is that the report was sent by me yesterday. Means, listen, the report, okay, the report was sent by me yesterday. Sentence number second, the restaurant was renovated by me in 2004. The restaurant, it is a subject. Was renovated, it is a verb. Was, it is a modal auxiliary. Yet to be, sent, a past form verb. By me, yesterday, by me object, and yesterday it is a complement. Which voice is this? It is a passive voice. Why it is called passive voice? Because there is a was sent. Don't say like this, there is by, that's why it is passive voice. Was sent means to be plus past participle hai. That's why it is called passive voice. How to convert in active voice? By me means I. Okay, I was renovated means I renovated the restaurant in 2004. मतलब हमने क्या किया है? By me, it is a object, work as here subject. I was renovated, verb लिया renovated. रेस्टोरेंट वहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट था, यहाँ पे वर्क एज अ ऑब्जेक्ट इन 2004. मतलब पैसिव वॉइस हो गया इन सेंटेंस नंबर फर्स्ट. सेकंड, restaurant was renovated by me in 2004. Was renovated, it shows action is important. Who renovated, it is not useful. Who renovated, is it useful? No. But in sentence number 2, I renovated the restaurant. I, here renovation is not important. I, it is important. Subject is important. That's why it is called active voice. And in first, subject is not important. Action is important. That's why it is passive voice. Sentence number 3. Let us discuss sentence number 3. The girl were singing. Were singing. Passive voice है. To be plus past participle है. The, sorry, passive voice है. No, it is not passive voice. It is active voice. Were singing. Okay. Were means past continue time. The girl were singing song when I went into the hall. Were singing active voice है, तो passive किस प्रकार होगा? The songs were being sung. Were being sung. We have no right to change the tense. पास्ट कंटिन्यू, इसलिए पास्ट कंटिन्यू ही आया. वेयर मतलब पास्ट है, बीइंग मतलब कंटिन्यू है, एंड सिंगिंग का पास्ट फॉर्म आया संग. इज इट क्लियर? वेयर पास्ट, बीइंग है, इट शोज कंटिन्यू, एंड संग पास्ट पार्टिसिपल भी चाहिए ना हमें. टू बी प्लस पास्ट पार्टिसिपल, इट इज अ फॉर्मूला ऑफ पैसिव वॉइस. सो द सॉन्ग वेर बीइंग संग बाय द गर्ल्स when I went into the hall. When I went into the hall, उसमें कुछ changes है क्या? There is no changes. Sentence number 4. By whom was she taught French? Was. Okay, by whom है, इसलिए by whom की जगह पे क्या लिखेंगे हम? Who. Who taught her French? Okay, who taught her French? Her, it is the object, French compliments. Next, five sentence. I will clean. I will clean. Will clean मतलब पैसिव वॉइस है या एक्टिव वॉइस? इट इज एक्टिव वॉइस, पैसिव करना है हमें. द हाउस एवरी सैटरडे. द हाउस ऑब्जेक्ट है. द हाउस विल बी क्लीन बाय मी every Saturday. 6. Let the door be shut. Shut the door. It is imperative sentence. Sentence number 4, that is called interrogative sentence. Sentence number 7. Grammar is taught to us by Professor Gokhale. Is taught passive voice है. Professor Gokhale teaches grammar टू अस. इस प्रकार भी आ सकता है. प्रोफेसर गोखले टीचर्स ग्रामर टू अस. इज इट क्लियर? इज टॉट पैसिव वॉइस से, टीचर्स एक्टिव वॉइस से. ओके, ग्रामर it is object but work as a subject. It is not important. Professor Gokhale is not important, but in second sentence Professor Gokhale teaches grammar. Here Professor Gokhale work as a subject, it highlights. And in first sentence, seventh sentence, is taught. टीचिंग के एक्शन इंपॉर्टेंट है बेटा. हु टॉट इट इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट, बट इन सेकंड सेंटेंस प्रोफेसर गोखले subject is important, that's why active voice. I hope you understand the purpose behind active voice and passive voice. Active voice denote subject is important and passive voice denote action is important. Sentence number 8. The publisher had printed the book. Had printed active voice है बेटा. कौन सा टाइम है? पास परफेक्ट. The book had been printed. Had been printed by the publishers. Okay. Sentence number 9. He will be forgiven. Will be forgiven passive voice है by the teacher. The teacher will forgive him. Sentence number 10. The fire destroyed the whole forest. Destroyed active voice है. The whole forest was destroyed by the fire. Sentence number 11. Two ministers are signing the treaty. Are signing active voice है. are मतलब present and signing मतलब continue, present continue time. The treaty is being sung. sign होना चाहिए. The treaty is being signed. The treaty is being signed by the two ministers. 12th sentence. Mary generously donated money to the homeless shelter. Donated active voice है. Okay, the money was donated generously by Mary to the homeless shelter. Okay, object कौन सा है बेटा? Okay, how to identify object? If you ask the questions to subject and verb start with what and whom, that is called object. What से आया आंसर तो डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट, whom से आया आंसर तो इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. The money. What did Mary generously donate? Money. Money was donated generously by Mary to the homeless shelter. Next, 13th. Susan will bake 2 dozen cupcakes for the sale. Will bake active voice है. पैसिव वॉइस क्या होगा बेटा? 2 dozen cupcakes will be baked by Susan for the sale. Sentence number 14th. Who ate the last cookie? By whom was the last cookie eaten? इंट्रागेटिव सेंटेंस है. हु आया तो बाय हुम, बाय हुम आया तो हु. हु है इसलिए बाय हुम. एट मतलब वाज द लास्ट कुकी ईटन. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, सेंटेंस नंबर 15th. विल योर ब्रदर पे योर फीस टुडे? इंट्रागेटिव सेंटेंस है, वर्बल क्वेश्चन से. इस प्रकार है. विल द फीस बी पेड बाय योर ब्रदर टुडे? ओके. विल पे मतलब बेटा कौन सा वॉइस था? सिंपल फ्यूचर एक्टिव वॉइस है. विल द फीस बी पेड बाय योर ब्रदर. बी पेड मतलब आ गया टू बी प्लस पास्ट पार्टिसिपल्स. सेंटेंस नंबर 16th. द डायरेक्टर विल गिव यू इंस्ट्रक्शंस. विल गिव सिंपल फ्यूचर एक्टिव वॉइस. द इंस्ट्रक्शन will be given by the director to you, या you will be given instructions. You will be given the instructions by the director. इस प्रकार भी आप लिख सकते हो. 17th sentence. Who did this? By whom was this done? इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस है. who इसलिए by whom, did इसलिए was, this did का done past participle. Let the post be advertised. सिंपल वन. एडवर्टाइज द पोस्ट. चेंज द वॉइस, लेट द वॉइस बी चेंज्ड। गेट आउट किस प्रकार होगा, यू आर ऑर्डर्ड टू गेट आउट। गेट आउट, change the voice, you are ordered to get out. Is it clear? Advertise the post, you are requested to post the to advertise this post, you are requested to advertise the post। इस प्रकार भी हम एक्टिव का पैसिव में कर सकते। you are requested, you are ordered to get out। Be careful about, these are the very confusing sentences and these type of sentence will be asked in interview। Sentence number 19th, the kangaroo carried her baby in her pouch। Carried, simple past है, active voice है, the baby was carried by the kangaroo in her pouch। Okay। Sentence number 20, the robber has been caught by the police। The police has caught the robber, has been caught। Passive voice है इसलिए the police has caught the robbers। In this way, I hope you understand the active voice and passive voice. Please perform and complete and submit this assignment in to your teacher. Okay, be careful about active voice and passive voice। Active voice denote subject is important, passive voice denote action is important। टू बी प्लस पास पार्टिसिपल ऐड करना मतलब पासिव हो जाता है, रिमूव करना मतलब एक्टिव हो जाता है। वी हैव नो राइट टू चेंज द मीनिंग, वी हैव नो राइट टू चेंज द time of active to passive or passive to active। I hope you understand it। Thank you।